tonight.
Push, let's go!
As 5 couples come together.
Come on!
Now there's a few more of us, it makes it even more interesting.
Is one falling apart?
I expect you to get out of bed every morning and train your hardest.
Then...
One reward in particular has motivated you to work harder than ever before.
A precious reminder that makes it all worthwhile.
This morning we headed down to the parade ground where we knew Hayley would be waiting for us. Wayne was the biggest loser of the week and we thought that his family would come to visit once again.
This week's family reveal to me was a hard one. I put in such an effort last week and came so close to getting it for myself. And then to know Wayno got a chance to see his family again, I'm like, oh, that so could have been me.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Hayley.
Welcome to a Biggest Loser special event. Life here at Camp Biggest Loser is extremely demanding. Day in, day out, you're following strict, calorie-controlled diets and being driven hard by your trainers. You're achieving things you never thought possible. For all your blood, sweat and tears, you are seeing kilos drop off at an amazing rate. And it must be hugely rewarding to know you're getting closer to your ultimate goal, a brand new life.
Looking in the mirror every day and being able to see the changes, you know, I still believe that the sacrifice is worth it. This is about reclaiming my life and being there for a lot more years for my wife and kids.
But one reward in particular has motivated you to work harder than ever before. The prize that goes to the biggest loser of the week. Wayne, last week you were the biggest loser, and as a reward, you were reunited with your wife and your 3 children. Well, Wayne, this week you became the biggest loser for the 2nd week in a row. However, Wayne, this week you will not be receiving a prize.
I thought, that doesn't make sense. If this is a family reveal, I didn't know what to expect.
Wayne, this week you've made a decision to do something that extends beyond generosity. Would you like to tell the other contestants what you've decided?
Hayley, I was fortunate enough last week to have my family here and I knew how much it meant to me. And I thought this week that I'd give a little bit back. So this week I wanted to give it to someone that I think probably needs it more than most. And with that in mind, I suppose, I wanted to give it to someone really special.
Wayne, your generous act means that one of your fellow contestants will now receive the priceless reward that you earned. So the question on everyone's lips is, who will it be?
Wayne was giving his family reveal away. He's a great bloke for doing it, and I was just waiting for that moment.
Well, you're all about to find out because the reward has just arrived.
Every day was getting harder without my family and my fiancée. And I just really hoped that it was going to be my fiancée that was walking up those stairs.
I was looking straight ahead across the parade ground at the steps to see whose heads were going to pop up, you know, and for me, I just wanted to see Karen and my 2 beautiful kids, Memphis and Maverick.
Wayne was giving his family reveal away. He's a great bloke for doing it, and I was just waiting for that moment.
You're all about to find out because the reward has just arrived.
God, it's Mav. In Memphis? Get out of town, Wayno. Oh, mate, love your work.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Running over to little Mav and Memphis, I could see the joy in their faces, and they come running up to me full bore and into my arms, and it just was one of the greatest moments of my life, I think.
So good to see you. Hey? You been good? Hey, Memphis?
Phil's a massive family man, and he's been really, really down. He's been missing his wife, missing his 2 kids terribly. So he needed a little bit of a pickup. So today was going to be a real massive pickup for him.
I miss you kids, eh? You been good?
Chip off the old block, isn't he?
These are all my new friends.
Hey, Mev.
Stand up in the line. Good kids. Wanna hold my hand? Yeah?
Well, Phil, I'm guessing there's someone else you might like to see?
I think there is, Harley, the love of my life.
She is. Go get Mummy. Hey, come on, kids. I'm running. I can catch up with you now. Hey, here you go, mate. Hey, come on, little buddy.
Wake up. Seeing my beautiful wife come up to me and just with a smile and the warmth in her face and having the kids right around us as well in a little huddle, it just reminded me of how lucky I really am.
You look great, honey.
Thanks.
Look at you. And a new husband.
Yeah.
Seeing him run across to his wife with the kids was a really nice moment, and I don't think there was a dry eye amongst all of the contestants, you know, and I think family visits are going to be like that every time because everybody's missing home.
Okay, good, great.
Phil, must feel pretty fantastic to see your wife and kids again.
Oh, it sure does, Harley. What a surprise, you know. It's just terrific. Wayno, mate, you're a top fella. You really are, mate. I really appreciate it. As you all know by now, they're the 3 reasons why I'm here. They really are.
Phil, is this the longest that you've been apart from your family?
Oh, by a long way, Hayley, yeah. I mean, in the 20 years I've been with Karen, I think the longest I've been away was 10 days. And with the kids, it's only been one night. It's a whole new experience.
Karen, so how does he look?
Unreal. Feel like I've got a new husband.
So you can see the difference?
Definitely. Happy to take him home now.
It felt really great, you know, being lined up there and Hayley talking to us and, you know, having Memphis and Maverick with us in our arms and then be given the opportunity to be able to introduce them all to all the other contestants. It was a great moment and a proud moment.
Phil, while you are not the week's biggest loser, you've still worked extremely hard to be here. And while it was Wayne's generosity that gave you this reward, it is nonetheless well deserved.
Thanks, Hayley. Thanks a lot again.
No worries, mate. Good.
Phil, it's now time for you to spend some quality time with your family. Enjoy.
Thanks, Hayley. I will do. Come on, see you guys.
There was no doubt why I chose to pass the reward on to Phil. For the time that I've been here, he's been supportive. He's done everything with me. And probably in the last 20 years, I've never had a person as close as a friend as what I've picked up with Phil since I've been here. If I got eliminated tomorrow, I've picked up a real good mate. That's probably worth more than winning The Biggest Loser.
Next on The Biggest Loser.
I expect you to get out of bed every morning and train your hardest.
Are cracks starting to appear in Caitlin and Daina's campaign?
This morning I wanted to go home.
And later, Phil's emotional family visit.
Cat in the hat! The cat in the hat.
Arriving at Camp Biggest Loser today, I was particularly nervous. The contestants had said there's going to be a shake-up, and every time there's a shake-up, it always adversely affects Michelle and my training groups.
I couldn't wait to get with my training group and get them all together for a really great training session. However, walking upstairs and walking into the lounge room, change of story. Suddenly, I've only got 2 in my training group. Where's everyone else?
We had temptation.
We had the temptation.
Good to see you.
Which turned into be the twist. Temptation wasn't going to be for immunity this week. The winners would get to choose one couple to play against the other 5 couples for the next week.
So you're up against
the other 5. If our percentage of weight loss is less than the 5 couples' percentage of weight loss average, then they get to choose one of us to go home. But if we win, we get to choose one of them to go home.
The thing that got me, though, was that the girls chose themselves to be the ones to go up against the rest of the house. It's a tough ask, particularly for women, to go up against big fellas like Joe and Rick and Dave. You guys are absolutely gonna have to just go ballistic. I believe you can do it, but man, you are going to have to put it in this week.
Yep.
I don't know whether it was the smartest move, But as their trainer, I have to support them and do everything I can to get them over that line. All right, girls, straight onto the bikes.
Yep.
Caitlin and Daina have really put themselves in the firing line now, so they're gonna have to have a taste of what their training sessions will be like for the rest of this week. This is the first one, girls, so brace yourselves. On your marks, get set, go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, good.
I'm so desperate this week to give 100% and have Caitlin give 100%.
Go, 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 go. 10, 9, fast as you can. 8, 7, 6. Come on, you girls, ask for this. 5. With Caitlin and Daina working together as a team against the rest of the house, I have some concerns. There are some things that we need to get out so that these guys can really come together as a united front. Have you been at each other's throats this week?
I think we've just been really fed up with each other, like...
She's like, call me lazy. I'm over it. This morning I wanted to go home. And the only reason was because I was so sick of having Daina having a go at me.
Well, is it valid?
Not really.
Yes, it is. You didn't train this morning, Caitlin.
Yeah, because I woke up and I felt sick. First thing she said to me this morning, what's your problem?
Because you'd been in bed and hadn't trained?
Yeah.
Well, I'd probably do the same thing.
Caitlin and I haven't been getting along. We've been arguing a lot. She hasn't been committed to losing the weight, and I just have been really fed up.
She expects me to do what she does, but she's 88 kilos, I'm 150.
Caitlin, I don't expect you to do anything. I expect you to get out of bed every morning and train
And even
your
when I do that,
hardest.
she's not happy.
You just stop being a victim, mate. I need to find your fighter. Where is she? You take responsibility for yourself, you're no longer a victim. I need for both of these girls to find their inner warrior. You know, bring her out and show me her every single training session. I've seen it with Daina, I'm yet to see it with Caitlin. Good. So in today's training session, I had them on the spin bikes, I had them doing boxing, I had them doing a circuit. Everything was happening. There wasn't a moment to spare because we have got our work cut out for us this week. For every bit of training that they're doing, you've got to bring more to the table. You've got to bring it because otherwise you will be going home. One of the circuits I gave the girls, I timed them, and it was a tough ask because I'm asking Caitlin, 153 kilos, to jump up and down on a step. That's a girl, go. Now, the first time she did it, 3 minutes. Second time, 2. Go, great. 5 more, come on. 1, 2, beautiful. Just goes to show what she can do when she fires up. Spring in your step, girl. You get to recover after this. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
I've never actually fought for anything in my life, and knowing this week that we do need to pull big numbers, I was definitely ready to suck up the pain.
Nearly there.
7, 8, 9, 10, great. On the bikes, let's go.
I was really impressed with Caitlin's effort in the training session. She really pushed herself. She didn't whinge about it, and she was committed to it, and Michelle really got the work out of both of us.
Good work, you guys. Nice training. I will see you bright and early in the morning.
Yeah. At the end of the training session, Caitlin and I called it a truce, and we said that we would move on from our past differences and make sure we were committed and united as a team. We're in this together.
Yeah.
Shake on it. I want your word too. I'll give you my word.
Yeah.
Okay? We can do this.
Yeah.
Having seen the training session and knowing what the girls can do, I like to think we're in with a chance. I like an underdog. I like a challenge.
Ready, set, go! Today's training session was all about competition. There was 4 stations set out. Each one was going to blast the contestants' cardio level. Come on, boys, now you got to push Joey. Push, let's go. We had all the boys, Rick, Joe, Wayne and Chris, chasing each other down. We had Jana and Phoebe working together. Nice work, Dave, come on, move them. And even my people that were carrying injuries had their own special circuit set up that was going to allow them to take their heart rates to the max. 3, 2, 1, good boy, okay. Changing over.
Shannan and Michelle are highly competitive with each other, and he knows that Michelle's going to be working super hard with Caitlin and Daina, and so Shannon's really up the ante on that, and he's pushing us really, really hard.
Go, 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 go. Go, Joey, push. That's it. No rest. No rest. Show me what you got.
Before us other fellas come to Shannon's training group, there's only Chris and Wayne who was pretty competitive against each other, so now there's a few more of us. It makes it even more interesting. There's a bit of push and shove going around the runs, and it's just good fun, you know.
We still got to the half box.
Oh, I think the thing I loved about the training today was when we were doing the running and we got stuck into the hip and shoulders and knocking each other over. It was a bit like a game of football that I hadn't played for about 10, 15 years. It was good fun.
7, 8, 9, 2 push-ups, go. Everyone in today's training session had something to prove, me included. I wanted to show Rick and Joe and Dave my training style and my philosophy. I wanted to earn their trust and their respect. And that was reciprocated. I could see those boys working flat out. Good job!
Great effort, mate. Well done, brother.
Walking out of the gym today, I felt confident that provided everybody in my training group maintains this level of intensity, commitment and determination, I should be able to keep them all together as a team above the yellow line.
Coming up.
There's your picture, Memphis.
Proud father Phil has his day.
It's been a long time since the family scene's pride in my eyes.
Get out of town, Wayno.
Today was family reveal day, and my good mate Wayno was kind enough to pass the gesture on to me. I just couldn't wait to get my beautiful wife and kids and show them the Camp Biggest Loser, which is my home away from home.
You can have a look. Look at this.
Initially, I showed Karen and the kids the big gym and all the equipment over there.
As you can see, there's a lot of other ex-contestants on here from previous years. There's Megan over there on the wall, Sharif.
Maverick and Memphis had a great little time over there as well. They were running around everywhere and trying everything out, and yeah, I think they got a thrill, and then took them back to the bedroom.
There's the Bulldogs. See, Mav?
Look, Maverick.
There's your picture, Memphis. Yeah, I've got all that up there to remember yous all the time. There's your picture there, Mavie, in your Bulldogs jumper.
One thing I wanted to share with Karen was the Anthony Mundine visit and what had happened, you know, how I'd got in the ring with him and had some extra time, and it was just something that I will cherish forever.
We've had some great guests here. We've trained with the Waratahs, and we've trained with Matt Shervington, the sprinter.
Yes.
And yesterday we got the privilege of, with Anthony, the man Mundine. I was called into the ring with him and had a round with him. Yeah, and he did a bit of sparring, and he got me a good one in the jaw, but then at the end of the session, he gave me a signed pair of gloves.
I really think it's been a long time since the family scene's pride in my eyes. And I dare to say that I think my little children, Memphis and Maverick, have probably never seen it.
You go first up. Go back to the hotel, kids? Yeah? Yeah? Want to have some dinner? Want some dinner, Memphis? Yeah.
It was actually a great feeling to get out of Camp Biggest Loser, even if it's just a short time. Just to break away from the routine and just spend some quality time alone with my wife and my kids.
Stay with me, Memphis.
I thought while I was here, I'd take the opportunity. We got them changed into their jammies and read them a little bedtime story.
Cat in a hat.
That's a cat in a hat. And what's that?
A fishy.
The fizzy little buddy. Reading a bedtime story to the kids, it was a great reaction because it has something that we have done a lot of.
Then we saw him step on the mat. We looked and we saw him. Who was it?
Cat in the hat.
That cat in the hat.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But it just, I think, brought back some memories to them and a little bit of the fact that, hey, Dad's still around. All right, little Memphis, move. Sweet dreams, honey. Sweet dreams, eh?
Good night. See you, kids.
Karen and the two kids, Memphis and Maverick, are really the three reasons why I'm here. I mean, sure, I've got to be here for myself first as well, to get my weight down, to get my attitude right. But really, it is all for them, to try and give the kids a better life and definitely my wife a better life.
Keep up all the good work.
Yeah, I will, Dale. I just want to say to you, you know, I'm just going to try and keep it going as long as I can. And when I get home, I just want to make sure that what I've said I'm going to do here, that I put into action.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything, Dale. You put your life on hold for me, and you've got it tough with the kids. I know that.
It's okay. It's all worth it.
Yeah, no, it's good.
To see how you're looking now, it's all worth it.
Oh, thanks, honey.
I love you, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
Love you dearly. You take care, eh?
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
You too.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
See you when you're finished.
Give the kids a kiss for me.
I will.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
It was definitely really tough to say goodbye to the family, but the great thing about my wife is that she really could see how much I'd got out of being here at Camp Biggest Loser, but also could see how much I needed to be here for a bit longer.
See ya.
See you, doll. Love you, Chucky doll. Take care, darling.